Hello and welcome back to another installment of Final Fantasy IX, the playthrough. Yes. So we continue on with plot, and we are heading to the trunk of this tree. The tempest subsides by the gods. Come on, let's go while we can. Indeed, let us press on. Must hurry, must find the yummy yums. That is very important, finding the yummy yums. Ooh, CGI cutscene. Or FMV, excuse me. I like how it loads the normal screen from the FMV. But yeah, so this particular judge is not too tough. More so if you're not really going for the chests. Little video error there, looks like. Oh my god, I don't know if that's the video player or not, but I'll find out soon enough. I did capture this footage with a new capture card, so I am still trying to work the kinks out of it. But as I was saying, yeah, this particular dungeon is not too rough. More so if you're not getting all the items. It's pretty straightforward. Of course, because of all the grinding I did before, I have too many of these items. And one of the side quests you can do in this game is getting all the treasure, like opening up all the treasure chests and increasing your treasure rank. I'm not exactly sure if you have to open it and get the content, or just opening the chest itself gets a mark on the quest. I'm actually gonna look that up right now, and you can probably hear my keyboard going off here. Ring. It's a ranking system of Final now, which measures the amount of treasures. Also, we're fighting bugs. Treasures are probably contained during the quest. Want to reach the highest possible rank. You will reward the player with rank S award key item. Obtaining it yields the unlimited treasure achievement trophy in the newest release of Final Fantasy IX. The treasure hunting ranking system is determined by a point system, right? 1 point for every open chest, search field icon, an item gained in an event sequence, including an elixir and obtained from the Kupo Nut quest, okay? Every key item purchased in the auction house, with the exception of the magical fingertips and Pearl Rogue, okay? 2 points for every chest found on the world map while riding on Choco, okay? No points are given for items dug in the Chocobo Hot and Cold minigame or items bought from the Moogle shop, okay? The player reaches S rank with 340 points, which is 75% of the game's treasures. Okay. Okay, it does not say here if you actually have to get the item out of the chest for it to count as a point, or if just opening the chest itself, even with your items full, goes with that. That's actually, I'm generally curious by that. More bugs. I mentioned this previously before. Some people do it differently, how they cut battles in longer RPG playthroughs. With me in particular, if it's a new enemy formation, I show it off. Or if something funny happens, I show it off as well. So, yeah, we're seeing the same enemies, but it's like a different formation of them. Like, we're fighting 3 instead of 2, or we're fighting 2 instead of 3, and I show it off. I'm generally curious by this. I think there's only one particular ability that Quina can learn here. I think I'm pronouncing Quina's name right. I'm actually not seeing anything online about that. I don't think anybody's ever did research for it. That's really interesting. Okay. If somebody happens to watch this video and actually knows that answer, please let me know, because I'm generally curious by that. But that sounds like that's something that has to be in, probably have to go through the code to look it up, probably. Alright, we got some more bugs here. So it's good to be back with Sedane's party. Yeah, I'm noticing some video hiccups here. But, my video player has been known to do that from time to time. So, once again, if there's video glitches upon the upload, I do apologize in advance. Hopefully I'll get the kinks worked out about this new capture device. It's better, it's just, you know, it's just a matter of, playing around with it. Also, I do apologize, also, about the infrequency about these uploads. It's just, my schedule's just all over the place. Not really. it's a number of reasons, but I'm not gonna bore the details. I probably mentioned it so many times during this playthrough. But I can say the next couple of parts is gonna be dedicated to Final Fantasy IX, and then we'll slowly work on other stuff. I also have been thinking, I have been doing more live streams lately, or streaming in general, I should say, and I think I do want to focus on just playing games on the stream and having those uploads instead of just like doing like the traditional playthrough or let's play, whatever you prefer to call them. So I might so I might actually start doing that from now on. However, I will be true to my word that the playthroughs I did start I will continue them as playthroughs though. So, you know, for example, we got Final Fantasy IX. I'll finish that up as a playthrough. I'll do Lisa the Painful, finish that up as a playthrough, and I'll also include Lisa the Joyful for that as well. And I honestly don't remember all that I've been doing. I'm so unorganized. Unlimited Sokka, yeah, that's another one. Unlimited Sokka, yeah, that's gonna be a long one, but I will, like I said, I'll dedicate those to being just particular, just for, like, traditional more playthroughs, and starting after those, I am gonna start doing just more streaming. Not to say that, you know, playthrough videos won't exist, it's just, I don't know, man, streaming format is just, it's a little bit easier. I'm doing it live, you know, and it doesn't require as much editing as compared to playthroughs, etc., etc. And through streaming, because I do have a role with playthroughs. With playthroughs, I don't do a playthrough of a game without having to beat the game previously or have enough knowledge of the game to be comfortable doing a playthrough for. Whereas with streaming, I'm more lax with that. But again, you know, like I said, playthroughs, never say never. But it is something I feel more comfortable just doing. It's just streaming and just uploading the archives. So yeah, they'll be longer. It's a work in progress. It's something that I do want to focus. Nice. Today trying so hard right there. But I think I do have a routine that I would like to do schedule or streaming wise. Dang it. Here we go again. I probably should have sold some of the items before getting back to the settings part. Look at that, we got the big boy. So these guys have an interesting mechanic, or gimmick. You can damage the giant sand golem itself, but you want to aim for the jewel. If you hit the jewel before the sand golem collapses, he's going to counterattack. And I don't believe we can get anything from these guys. Bio's really good. It's really good to have Bio at this point in the game. So, let's see. I did a couple of Sage 2020 demos, and those were fun. Those were a good time. Some of those games I look forward to full releases for. What else is new? I have been playing off stream and off random videos. I have been playing one of the limited run RPGs. Because I have this crazy thing in my head that I would like to do for when I turn 40. That I want to, like, for this next decade, I want to concentrate on trying to make my personal 100 RPG games of all time. So basically what I'm doing is I'm basically starting from scratch. Like, what I'm doing is I'm only putting RPGs on this list that I have beaten within this 10 years, or close to this 10 years. And by the time I turn 40, I want to make, like not a definitive list, because games are going to be coming out all the time, but I want to have a, you know, my top 100 RPG games. And I think that's going to be a good time, and that's, where I would like to stream. Like, I want to stream, some more RPGs. And try to dedicate at least, you know, a couple days a week. Try to add, like, the 2 hour threshold. And then on, like, one, couple, you know, every so often on my days off, I'll do a longer stream with, either one session of a game or a couple sessions for a game. It's all a work in progress. I got ideas. And that's one of my biggest issues. One of my personal issues is that, I always plan ahead. I always, keep adding ideas here, and it just stacks up, and it's crazy. I put too many projects on my plate of more than I can actually handle, if that makes any sense. Giant caterpillars. Or lottery worms. Something like that. I like the enemy designs for Final Fantasy IX, but they feel tamer compared to 7's. Like, 7's enemy designs was just out there. That's why I like it so much. And that's why I like remakes. Like, Remake did not skip out on any of the enemies. They didn't say, oh, this is too goofy or something. Like, they included everything. In everything you met in Midgar in Remake, you met in the remake. And they changed some things around a bit, and they even added some enemies. Like, they added the Were-Rat from Final Fantasy VI, so that was pretty cool. Which I'm sure they appeared before Final Fantasy VI, if I'm not mistaken, but their appearance looks like the Final Fantasy VI design. we got to keep in mind how Final Fantasy IX handles its leveling up system. Was it 16? I think I explained this before, but the equipment here, the top part of the staff, the speed, strength, magic, and spirit. Like for example, the gold choker added 2 to Vivi's magic stat, if I'm not mistaken. So that adds 2 additional points to the 1 additional point Vivi will get leveling up. And when you get 16 points, that increases your stat by 1. That's how Final Fantasy IX level up mechanics work, if I am not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is 16. Which, that's why we did off screen. That's why, you know, the playthrough took so long getting back into, because I grinded on Marcus to level 99 because he has an exploit with, and apparently it does work in this version too with Final Fantasy IX, where if you level him up to 99, his stats actually carries over to a party member we haven't gotten yet later on the road. So that will bump her up quite a bit when we get her. So it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting once we get to her. Like, she'll be the same level you normally recruit her at. She'll just have the stat points carry over from Marcus. And Marcus ain't the only character that does that too. Like, all the guest characters, the other 2 thieves that we get, Blank and China, if I'm not mistaken, that's how you pronounce their names. Their stats work like that too. However, there's no real beneficial way to do that. China, you don't have a chance with China. You can't do that with China. Blank, you can, but you would never be able to turn your console off. Like, if you use save states, you can, but this port of Final Fantasy IX doesn't do save states. So, and because the only way you can do that with Blank is when you recruit him during the Evil Force. And there is an unlimited enemy supply there, yes, but you don't have like a saving point in between there to where you could just save, come back to it whenever you want. Technically. And of course, I mentioned this before too in previous parts that the reason why I did that was to build up the time meter so I can try to reset the timer, and also to, well, I mean, that was really the reason. But it also increased my guild count quite a bit, so that way I don't have to worry about, I'm fairly certain I don't have to worry about guild management at all from this point forward. We're doing some puzzles here, some puzzle action in this sandy tree of sand. Very sandy. Alright. So instead of 75% of treasures in Final Fantasy IX is needed for the treasure hunting side quest. So, honestly, grab whatever treasures you can. Oh, whatever treasures you see. But you're probably gonna have to go after some of the hidden ones to be able to achieve that side quest. Because I think my first original playthrough of this game, when I did that, I basically just got all the treasure chests I've seen and some of the Choco treasure chests, the Chocobo treasure hunting on the world map. And I think I was still only ranked B, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to not fall in the whirlpools if you can. Yeah, there's no real bad penalty for it. You just get in a random encounter if you don't get out of it. I don't think the enemy encounter is set. Like, I think it is just, like, a random encounter. I know you can walk through there before. I think I've done it before. In between the, 2 whirlpools, or not between the, that and the chest. I'm saying as I'm pointing to the screen that nobody can see. But, yeah, we're coming up pretty close to the end of this, particular part of this playthrough. In the next part, we will be... I guess we're gonna continue staring at this empty chest, but, But in the next part, we will be continuing on Woodward plot. We are actually going to get to the top of this tree to a village. Very nice village, from what I understand, too. But yeah, I think we will call it a party here. So look forward to some more Final Fantasy IX later down the road. And I promise this time it won't be as many as long of as a wait as previous parts.